All right, ladies, good afternoon. Happy Friday. I'm so pumped. Formality, Stella, you're used to this. I am recording this still. This is the 197th recorded workout we've been doing, so phenomenal, my personal opinion. So there's a formal recording part, plus I got my Talking Rain ladies online ready to go. Let's get warm and loose. Now, I don't want to call anybody out, but Stella's had a great 15 months. So you're used to these things. You got your 10 regular squats. When I say the word regular, your feet are shoulder width apart. You got your hips, your glutes, your eyes, your thighs, your posture, your breathing. 10 regular squats, which you've done probably a million times. After your 10 regular squats, you'll do 10 standing scissors. We're not in a hurry. There is no trophy. There is no first place, which means there's no last place either. We're going to do all 3 types of squats. 10 regular squats, 10 wide squat, 10 narrow squat, but you'll always do your 10 total alternating standing scissors, which we have done before. We're not in a hurry. You got the 4 words in your head: hips, glutes, eyes, thighs. It's a reminder that your hips move a lot. Your glutes should always turn on. You've got your great posture, and then you're going to work your legs, not your back. We have a 3-part warm-up. You're on the squat version now. Round 1 was 10 regular squats. Round 2 is 10 wide squats. Round 3 is 10 narrow squats. But you'll always do your 10 standing scissors. Now, as you know, I'll be popping in and out of the camera a little bit, making sure the in-gym peeps are rock and rolling, but there will be no hesitations on your side. Again, we have a squat dynamic lengthening piece to our warm-up, and squats wear a lot of hats. People accidentally try to go fast. Hips, glutes, eyes, thighs. Make sure you get tall on your squat. 10 squats, 3 different squats, 10 standing scissors. Breathe on those standing scissors. When you get done, we're going to do the ab version. You'll be laying down. We're going to do 10 sit-ups round 1, 10 reverse crunches round 2, and 10 V-ups round 3. Your combo is always going to be swimmers or rotational planks. You have an option of 10 rotational planks or 10 swimmers. 10 sit-ups. You've got legs straight or knees bent. You could lay on the ground, you could lay on the ball, you could lay on a bench. You could change what you're laying on. You could have your knees bent, your legs straight, your feet wide, your feet narrow. There's so many ways to change your sit-up. You can either do swimmers, laying on your stomach or on your hands and knees, or you could do rotational planks. I'll give you a choice on the dynamic mobility and activation of your core. So similar to the first part, we have 3 different big abs. Round 1, 10 sit-ups. Round 2, 10 reverse crunches. And round 3 is 10 V-ups. Your combo is either swimmers or rotational planks. Now, for you ladies, it's noon, and you've been doing this for a long time. For the recorded peeps, it might be a different time of the day, so it might have felt like you jumped into a workout. When you do your abs, think about that concentric motion of your abs, the lengthening of the muscle and the shortening of the muscle. On sit-ups, it's kind of an easy mindset for the most part. People tend to go fast sometimes. On reverse crunches, people accidentally get a little bit legsy. they get a little kneesy and legsy, and so they stop using their abs by accident. So you're thinking about the lengthening of the muscle and the shortening of the muscle, the concentric exercise, ab exercise. Again, round 1, 10 sit-ups, 10 swimmers or rotational planks. Round 2, 10 reverse crunches with your 10 swimmers or rotational planks. And round 3 is your 10 V-ups with your 10 swimmers or 10 rotational planks. Love it. I will be out there. I'm under the impression I'll be out there a lot more next week or 2 weeks. I knew it'd be good. 30 down by 5? Do you want any more, or are you all done? Beautiful. With any of your weights, you got 50 legs. You can squat, you can lunge, 50 legs. Then you're gonna lay on the ground for your 50 abs. Make them big, make them tough. And then you have 50 calories. If you want, I know you do a lot of cardio. 50 legs, 50 abs, 50 calories, and you could be all done. Sure. 5 and 30. Done. Do you have any more time? Yeah. You can run, row, or bike. If you run, oh, sure. Pick one of those. All right, ladies, the last part of the warm-up. What? There's more? The last part of the warm-up, 10 on our lunges. Set 1 will be stationary reverse lunge. Set 2 will be stationary forward lunge. And set 3 will be stationary lateral lunge. 10 on our lunges. And then 10 on your exertion, like jump squats, split jumps, burpees, high knees, butt kicks. When you exert, I'm looking for something hard, and it could be agility-based, plyometric-based, and it can be mobility, but you've already done some of that. 10 stationary reverse lunges. The front leg is always the working leg. The front leg isn't the moving leg. 10 total alternating is 5 each leg. Exertion wears a big hat. You got jump squats, you've got split jumps, you've got burpees, you've got mountain climbers, you've got ski hops, you've got skater hops, you've got high knees, you've got butt kicks, you've got jumping jacks. We can just keep going, right? 10 stationary reverse lunge round 1, 10 stationary forward lunge round 2, and 10 stationary lateral lunge round 3, comboed with always 10 exertion, and that's going to be the end of the warm-up. And yes, it might have felt like you jumped into a workout during this warm-up. Already, is this 3 or 6? Done? Remember those burnouts? Do as many as you can do. If you get to 15, stop. You've got 5 increments, right? There should be 4 or 5s on there. Do as many as you can do at each increment. Just pop that weight off. Don't be in a hurry, right? When you get done, you'll do the left leg moving version for 50. That way your arms are rested for the next thing. But already this should take a while, right? Oh, my Lanta. Now, as we get done with this and you're getting your mind ready, ladies, Wednesday with us, we did shoulders, bis, tris, we had legs, abs, all the things, exertion. Monday was back and biceps with legs. Last Friday was chest and triceps with legs and abs. We've done a lot of lifting. Today was meant to be more of a work day today, and I hope you're okay with that. Plus, we got to maximize the temperature and the cool day. Now, I'm not saying we're not doing our body. Your curl to press. Curl to press. You can sit tall or stand tall, but it's going to be kind of low. 10 revolutions or 20 movements. You're going to go down 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, revolutions, or you can count 20, 16, 12, 8, 4 reps. On your curl to press, you can sit tall or stand tall, but I want to see the distinct change, curl to press. If you count total motion, it's 10 revolutions down by 2. If you count each movement, it's 20 total movements down by 4. Your combo, you should be warm. Your combo, we're going to go back to that exertion, but I only want agility. Your agility can either be high knees, butt kicks, jumping jacks, bench taps, ski hops, mountain climbers. Your agility is always going to be 30. If it's quick, if it's easy, if it's simple, it's 30 revolutions. If it's harder for you, if it's a little bigger and a little slower, you can count reps. But for the most part, agility is quick. So it would be 1, 2, 3. You count revolutions. 1, 2, 3. Jumping jacks, 1, 2. So your curl to press, whether you sit tall or stand tall, it's revolutions of 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, or it's total movements 20, 16, 12, 8, 4. Agility, this circuit is always going to be 30. Today, I want the dial turned way up. We've had the dial way down the last couple weeks with the temperature. We've been lifting a lot the last couple weeks. Alrighty, you're in it. I need to go check on Artie. I'll be right back. Your curl to press, whether you sit tall or stand tall, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 revolutions, or 20, 16, 12, 8, 4 individual reps. Your agility is always 30, and for the most part, that is a revolution because it's quick. Turn the dial up, please.
And it was supposed to be a class done in the fall. decided to start that on July 12th in the middle of summer for 3 months, every Monday from 11 to 1 o'clock in the middle of the day. Yeah, and I have to study. We're like, well, this is going to make my Mondays very interesting. Yeah. Well, it's like the whole country, so they're trying to like Hawaii and preserve the hours. Yeah.
Still, how are you going now?
I'm just like, yeah, because 11 o'clock, just to let you know on the 12th, I might be in a little bit later, just because, but I'll let you know. Mondays might be a little bit different, but I still want to come in, so.
I hear what's up.
Yeah, so I just have to.
I'm not too worried about that as far as, the 4:30 has been pretty busy, but.
Yeah, okay. I'll figure it out after the first time. I'll see kind of how it goes. So. Yes, have a great time in Montana.
So you clearly have started your left leg, right? You've done 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Your rows are ready for you. You can either do static rows or dynamic rows. You can mix up your rows, but it's always 8 to 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my gosh, ladies. You guys having fun yet? Too easy? Alrighty. Here's the middle ab thing. There's no rush. 10 sit-ups. Your body is moving. 10 reverse crunches. Your legs are moving. 5 rounds. Now, that is 50 of each. It's 100 total. And I want you to mix it up by 10s for a couple reasons. It stays out of the hips for the most part. It stays out of the places you don't want. You're able to maintain that slow motion, which is why I'm talking like this. Right, Stella? So big and slow, your sit-ups, you got legs straight, you got knees bent, you got feet wide, you got feet narrow. You can lay on the ground, you can lay on the ball, you can lay on a bench. I know you all can do 50 consecutive sit-ups, but human nature, you'll either lose motion or you'll go too fast. 10 sit-ups, 10 reverse crunches. You've got basically the opposite in some ways. Your legs are moving because of your abs. 10 sit-ups slowly, 10 reverse crunches meaningfully. I want your abs. I don't want your neck. I don't want your hips. And if you do it slowly like I'm talking, we're looking at about 2.5 to 3 second reps. You're looking at about 300 seconds of work. It's about 5 minutes of abs. At the gym, we have a decline board sit-up reverse crunch, so it makes it really hard, and the position change, so it is a little bit longer. We also have the ball abs next to hanging abs, which you guys have as well, but there's only one setup for that, and that's stability ball sit-ups and hanging abs. So I have different tools that I'm utilizing on this exercise. So I'm doing it for a couple reasons. You're gonna maintain motion, you're gonna control your tempo, you're gonna get your abs, not your other thing, and you're adjusting your upper body motion ab with your lower body motion ab. 5 rounds. Take your time. Enjoy the moment. Lots more work is coming your way. Are you doing right? as you guys are doing your abs, we'll just give you the quick summary of what you've done already. You did 180 movements on the workout, the warm-up. We had the 3 pieces between your squats and your dynamic lengthening mobility with your abs, your core, your spine mobility, getting everything ready with your lunges and your exertion, agility, plyometrics. You got really warm. Circuit 1 was curl press. It's a simple movement of biceps and shoulders, which some of those muscles were done on Wednesday. You also did 150 total agility items, and I'm using that term agility because we'll be doing plyometrics on the next circuit. Currently you're doing your abs. You got your sit-ups and reverse crunches. Again, the only difference at the gym, at my gym, is that I can control the tools between the decline board combo, which is hard, the stability ball hanging ab combo, which is tough and tedious and challenging, but it's 100 big, slow abs to calm down the soul while you get your body ready for more, right? More. Feel good? Again, recorded version. These ladies live online, they crush this, they're used to it, they're fast, they're furious. If you need to push pause, push pause. Ladies, the next part, stiff-legged row. Not straight-legged, right? My legs aren't straight. Booty, 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 butt, butt, butt. Stiff-legged RDL, get low, get low, get low. Row, stand tall and breathe. Hamstrings, hamstrings, glutes, glutes, core, core, middle back, stand tall. That's replacing your curl press. So you've got your 20 total movements down by 4, or your 10 revolutions down by 2. So you can either count the whole dang thing as 1, or you can count each individual motion, and that would be 2. Stiff-legged RDLs, that's the both hands, both feet, both legs, everything, and then you have the row. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 revolutions, or 20, 16, 12, 8, 4 reps. And I don't want you armsy, I want those shoulder blades for your stiff-legged row. So it's a hamstring, butt, back combo, and it's pulling the whole time. Your combo is going to be plyometrics. You've got jump squats, right? You've got split jumps, you've got burpees, you've got skater hops, you've got lateral bench hops. I don't have the bench. Something bigger, something more powerful, and it's always going to be 20. So it's a little bit less than earlier, but the movement of stiff-legged row is longer. So it should be very similar in duration. Stiff-legged row, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 revolutions, or 20, 16, 12, 8, 4 reps. Always 20 on your plyometric. Right? I know life happens. This could be or you could start out all week long, have shorter workouts. There's colors sometimes. It could also be a couple of weeks. You've got work with overtime, extra credits. I've got a ladder over there. There's plenty of ways to get working. Okay?
Thank you.
You're good, sir. Thank you, buddy. I want that dial to go way back up. The warm-up kind of got you there, right? We kind of got there. And then we went way up there on that circuit, and we brought it down during the abs. So turn the dial up as far as exertion and intensity. I'm not saying do your movements fast, but turning that intensity dial up. See that? 20 or 30? 20. So you have a row. Exhale. And then lay down and shoulder sit-ups. Not moving onto the heel. You can do that anytime after you get started. But we will move on to more zones, not in that area, biceps and abs. I like it. Again, mindset on a stiff-legged row is the elongation of your contracted hamstrings and glutes and lower back. When you have that load, you've got that nice good row, the middle back row, the stand tall, the rhythm. Curl press you did earlier, 2 movement exercise, a pull and a push. There's other squat presses, there's fly presses, there's pullover presses, right? There's lunge curls, 2 movement exercises. You get a lot of work done in a short amount of time. And for the most part, the stronger of the pulling exercises will control the weight. You focus on that. But I want both exercises to be focused on. And the other plyometric. Alrighty, we're going to bring it down one more time before we bring it up, back up one more time. Earlier was the sit-up and the reverse crunch. I don't want you to feel like you're going to get dizzy, so I will change the numbers for you. 20 either scissors or runners, and you have your 20 swimmers. You did some of these earlier, right? 20 swimmers, whether you lay on your stomach or you're on your hands and knees, and you're going to do that 3 times. 20 scissors or runners. I still want you thinking abs. Please don't go fast. 20 scissors or runners. 20 swimmers, either laying on your stomach or on your hands and knees. 3 rounds. It's a little bit more total reps, but the motion is a little different than the sit-up reverse crunch. Take your time. Enjoy the moment. We're bringing it down a little bit. We're going to bring it back up one more time. 20 scissors or runners. Slow, steady, smooth. 20 swimmers, whether you're on your hands and knees or laying on your stomach, times 3. 25 sit-ups. And you're going to do 20 biceps. You can leave it any time. But when you stay, then we'll have to do the biceps squeeze 20, 60, 12, and 4. All of your abs 25. 25 sit-ups, 20 biceps. And take your time. We've done 100 abs in the middle. Here comes 120 abs core. We have the 60 abs core to warm up with earlier. So between everything, that's 280 abs core today. No big deal. You've already done your agility, your plyometrics is 150 there, not counting the warm up. We will turn that dial back up soon. Take your time, please. you're doing this recorded, the tempo might have felt high. It was intended to feel very high. Plus, Friday right now, I mean, it's warm, but not as hot as it was. If you're doing this recorded at a different time, be mindful of your temperature and surroundings. I know it sounds corny to worry about that, but starting this week off is very interesting. Next week's gonna be a beautiful week too. 20 biceps. Then you'll do 25 reverse crunches or hanging abs, and then you'll do 16 biceps. And again, if you're doing this recorded, push pause as you needed to, right? You have the 3 different pieces to the warm-up. We've done 2 different higher intensity circuits. We've done 2 different ab core circuits. The final circuit. Now I'm gonna time you ladies because I can see you, but if you're doing this recorded and you need to have your own time, please do. We will eventually do 3 1-minute wall sits, so you're gonna need your own wall sit. You're gonna eventually do 3 1-minute planks. That's 6 total combos. We're gonna eventually work through our obliques. So you're gonna do a 1-minute wall sit. I'm gonna time you because I have you 3 on screen, but at home if you need to do this recorded, you can. 1-minute wall sit. Then you're gonna do 20 right obliques and 20 left obliques standing on your obliques. Get a wall, get a spot, get a space. Wall sit, I can't do it, my wall's all pretty. 3, 2, 1, let's go. During your wall sit, what do I look for? Your head against the wall, your back against the wall, your butt against the wall. Cool, that's easy. Your look down. I want a 90-degree angle at your hips, your knees, and your ankles. 90-degree angle at your hips, your knees, your ankles. Unless you're gonna sneaky do some calves, but make sure you keep your butt against the wall, your back against the wall, your shoulders and your head against the wall, please. Text the sub schedule. And I want your button here next week, please. 3, 2, 1. Relax and breathe. 20 right oblique and 20 left oblique. Round 1, 3, and 5. After the wall sits, you're going to be doing your standing obliques. When the weight is in your left hand, you're working your right obliques. Hopefully the weight is kind of heavy. Left hand is your right obliques 20, and weight in the right hand is your left obliques 20. If I couldn't see your lower body, you couldn't tell what weight I have, right where the weight is, and you should be able to tell what side I'm trying to use. You always tilt to both sides, no matter the side you're trying to use. It's kind of a oblique misnomer. You do tilt to both sides. When the weight is in your left hand, you're working your right obliques, and when it's in the right hand, you're working your left obliques. 20 right obliques and 20 left obliques. We're going to do standing obliques on rounds 1, 3, and 5 after the wall sits. Rounds 2, 4, 6 will be a little bit different because you're already going to be on the ground for your plank. Blah, blah, blah. If we do get all 6 rounds done, we'll probably be done in about 8 minutes. Nothing will imbalance you if you need to leave before this is done. 20 right obliques and 20 left obliques. Again, if you're doing this recorded, you can always push pause. Ladies, when you're ready, 1 minute plank. You can be on your elbows and toes or your hands and toes, but today I would like the static, non-moving plank. Ready, set, go. Again, elbows and toes, known as a low plank. You have your toe touches. Low plank is elbows and toes. Technically, your body is working harder in that position. Technically, you are turning on more core in a low plank position. However, it can bug your elbows and your forearms and your shoulders. The high plank, hands and toes, push-up position is technically a little easier on your body, but it's also easier on some joints except for your wrist. Anyhow, elbows and toes. I hear it all the time. Hey, is my butt up? Is my butt down? Yes, your body should be parallel to the ground. That would be awesome. But if you did need to deviate a little bit, you would get your butt up in the air a tiny bit. That would help you engage your abs a little more. 2, 1, relax and breathe. You're gonna be on the ground, double lateral leg lifts, 20 right and 20 left. Both legs are moving on your double lateral leg lifts. 20 right and 20 left. The upside on double lateral leg lifts is the working side. The downside can't be the working side, but it wants to resist the motion, I'll give you that. So when your right side is up, it's supposed to be a right oblique. When the left side is up, it's supposed to be a left oblique. But the downside is trying to resist all of that. Again, like I said, nothing's going to imbalance you if you need to lead before it's all over, but we have a couple more things to do. When you get done, you're going to head back to your wall. You've got a 1-minute wall sit. You can change your feet. You can do wider feet. You can do narrower feet. You can change your feet position. Again, recorded. You can pause live. We're 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1-minute wall sit. Breathe in your nose. Breathe out your mouth. 90-degree angle at your hips, your knees, your ankles. Your head and back and butt are against the wall. Superman. The last one is V-ups. Again, you can change your feet width on a wall sit, like a squat, like a leg press, like a hip bridge. You've got regular shoulder width apart. You've got wider positions and narrower positions. They do turn on your muscles a little bit differently. In 3, 2, 1, relax and breathe. You're back to your standing obliques. You did them earlier, you're doing them again. Standing obliques, tick, tock, tick, tock, 20, right, 20, left. So the wall sits go to our standing obliques. We'll have 3 sets of those if you're able to do the whole thing. Our plank will go to our different round obliques. So I am controlling this one a little bit more. Do I want you to leave? No. But if you're running out of time, nothing will imbalance you if you need to leave. Stella, how fun is it that you have people to work out with right now? Crazy. And ladies, I've missed you terribly. Looking forward to more. After the 20 each side standing obliques, again recorded if you're doing this, you need to push pause if you need to, sweet. You're back to your plank. Now there's not a lot of plank deviations. You can have feet wider, feet narrower, but it really is about being slow and low and holding. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, 1-minute plank. There are ways to make it harder I could put a tennis ball or 5-pound plate on your back. Don't let the tennis ball fall off, or adding weight, 5 pounds is a good start on your upper back. The tennis ball would go on your lower back. That's always a fun challenge. Don't let the ball roll off your back, or don't let the plate slide off your back. And of course, adding weight. Your feet can be narrower, your feet can be wider. Low plank is elbows and toes, high plank is hands and toes. Three, 2, 1, relax. To give your elbows a little bit of a break, you're gonna lay on your back, knees go to one side, stay laying on your back, then you have your 20 right crunch and your 20 left crunch. When your knees are to your left, you're working your right obliques. When the knees are to your right, you're working your left obliques. But there's no physical way you can do a sit-up with your obliques. Your obliques are like this long. Was it 8, 10 inches long? Maybe 6 to 8, 10 inches. So you can only have that much motion. Laying on your back, so you're square to the ground, legs go to one side, the side crunch. 20 right, 20 left. You're gonna be back to the wall sit soon. But it is funny to see people try to do a full sit-up. You physically can't do a sit-up unless you're gonna get that lateral rectus abdominis, right? I would start using some abs if I'm gonna do a full sit-up on a side crunch. After the side crunch, you're on your final wall sit today. Maybe you change your feet width, regular, wide, or narrow. Maybe you don't. Wall sit in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, tempo feels high. If you're doing this recorded, these ladies pushed the pace today quite a bit. You probably found yourself pushing pause, and that's okay. If you have super heavy weights, it changes things. If you have a different workout space, it changes things. If you're doing this at 5 a.m., it's different than doing it at noon, based on how we started the workout. Last wall sit, you'll be on your standing obliques for the last time. We'll have the one more plank, and then we'll have the last oblique. Three, 2, 1, relax and breathe. Standing oblique for the last time. Tick, tock, 20 right, 20 left. Standing, AKA loaded obliques. This position normally yields a lot of load, and that's either physical weight or time under tension. Good motion. At the gym, I have the hyperextension machine, the 45-degree angle, which the same motion happens. Your body's at a different angle. We have rotation obliques, different motion tool. At the gym, we can do cable rotations. It just requires the tool of a cable and the setup and the breakdown. Right, 20 left. You'll have the one more plank and the one more oblique. We had the curl press earlier, the stiff-legged row. We had agility, plyometrics, abs core, warm-up movements. Here we are in isometric exercises and obliques. Final plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, if you're doing this recorded and you got discouraged, please don't be. this workout could have gone a lot of different directions. Whoever that is back there does a lot of walking around that gym. I wonder who that is. A lot of walking around. 3, 2, 1. Relax and breathe. Last one, if your elbows can handle it. You got your hip dips, 20 right and 20 left. The down side of the body is the pushing side. It is the only pushing oblique exercise, and I'm referring to pushing as a movement, not pushing as a mechanical exercise. Technically, all concentric exercises are pulling of a muscle, right? That's why I say you pull your muscle. They all shorten and lengthen, but the oblique is pushing your body up. The down side is pushing the body up, whereas all other obliques are pulling exercises. Last 20 right and 20 left. That yielded 120 each side obliques, 240 total obliques, 6 minutes of wall sits and planks. Tons of work was done. Recorded and online. When you get done, pat yourself on the back. If you have time to stretch, please do. If you have time to elevate and get those legs up on a wall and relax, please do. Hydrate, nourish, focus, work hard, play hard, and I'm so excited for the wonderful surprise today. Thank you. Happy Friday. Monday, July 5th is a recognized holiday. I'm going to do a 9 a.m. live class. You guys can join at 9 a.m. if you want. I will send out a text to everybody on that. Happy July 4th weekend. Bye. So good to see you.